That's true. So, what was your biggest challenge when you started out?
For me, when I was starting out, I think my challenge was maybe people that are already in the system, not lending a hand. And so it comes across like the system is blocking you, or maybe there is no system at all. Who knows? But I feel that on so many occasions, just a nice, simple referral, recommendation could go far, farther. In my experience, I've recommended so many people, and through a single recommendation, they've gotten so many opportunities. And the same thing, so everybody is the beneficiary of recommendations. For me, the key word here is recommend someone. Now, I do understand why some people don't want to take a chance on recommending people, because when you recommend someone, you put your reputation on the line. And when you do that, and if the person doesn't perform, then it's your relationship with the person to whom you recommended that youngster, is on the line. So what I think is, at the end of the day, even if somebody is afraid of recommending, maybe what they could do is like, oh, there's this profile. She or he seems to be a dynamic youngster. They're doing well. Try them out and vet them for yourself. But in my experience, on so many occasions, just a single word could have happened, and it did not happen. So I had to it's like you have to create your own path. And it's just imagine if before you roll on the motorway, you have to go and put the concrete yourself. Like, you see what I mean? So somebody needs to lay the path, and then we're going to ride it. But then it was like at every single step, as if I had to create that step myself. For me, this was the biggest challenge coming up as a youngster to where I am now, heading into almost 20 years of career. Yeah.
So one piece of advice to the younger generation now, the people who want to do something but are not certain about the path or what the next step is for them to do. One piece of advice to go.
Piece of advice is you need to know that your career is not a competition. You are not competing against anyone, but you are also not doing it to show off. I see a lot of youngsters who are trying to build a name for themselves just to tell others that I've made it. The blessing in a career path is the proximity that you have with God, the relationship that you have with God. So what you have to do, before you even know what you have to do, why don't you listen to God, your own creator? The best thing you can do, and I do it, I'm getting old, right? So you sit down in your own room, whether you want to fast, whatever you have to do, but pray and listen. Don't just talk to God, I want this, God, I want that. I want to be rich so I can buy myself a car. I want to have my master's. You are just asking so many questions. Shut up and let God talk to you. Then you will know. Not everybody is supposed to be behind a computer. There are many amazing works. Somebody has to be in the farm. Somebody maybe needs to be a carpenter. Whatever your purpose is, ask God, what is your plan for me? What do I have to do? What have you empowered me to do? And when I'm doing it, I will be able to do it as you said that we have to do it, which is you need to develop passion. Whatever you do it with love, and do it not serving human masters, but serving your God. So this is the main thing. And we live in a world where it's quite capitalistic or socialist, and people do things just like they have plans as human beings. I mean, fine, but maybe ask your maker, what is your plan for me? And when you know this plan, no matter what people tell you, farming is not a big job, that's their opinion. You know what you are doing, you know why you are doing it, and God will give you the insights to grow step by step. You will grow the business or whatever it is that you are doing. You may not be an employer, you may be an employee. Whatever you do it well, do it faithfully, be loyal to whoever mentors you, and give back as you've been given. That's my advice to the youth.
Also, secret to networking. How can someone who has no connection, what should they do? What should they seek in networking? How important is networking to you?
Okay, that's a very good question, and we could literally do like a whole podcast around this question.
Okay.
With the networking, the first thing you want to do is you describe yourself, what you want to do, and you kind of identify where you want to go. You cannot be wanting to be a coder and you are in the group of farmers, or you cannot be somebody who wants to be a carpenter and you are in the group of people who are footballers. Like, There is no link.
Yeah.
So what you want to do, go towards that, that branch. Now the next thing also is, when you are networking, do not go there with a beggar mindset. Please don't. And at the same time, do not go there thinking that you know it all. It is a conversation. It is an exchange. When you are much younger, don't do much of the talking. Go into rooms, listen to people. Listen, take notes, review those notes, learn from it, the good, the bad, what you can, avoid, what you have to do, what you have to implement. Now, when you do this, the first event you go to, even sometimes after 10 events, it might be rubbish. But what it will do, it will make you more confident. If you are too loud, it will help you to regulate yourself and be more polite, more laid back. If you are too introverted, it will help you to kind of, step out of your shell and be a bit more conversational. It is an opportunity, basically, to, how will I say, not prove yourself. You are not there to prove yourself. You are there to experience, the way you are supposed to come out of your shell, be the best that you can be, express yourself. So first of all, like I said, go to identify what you want to do. Enter the right groups. You have digital, you have online, do things. Now, if you are going to join groups, please try to adhere to the rules. Like, you cannot be in a group and then you start to spam the group. So you have to act in a good way. And then when you enter into such groups, learn from people and try to contribute the little that you can. Otherwise, sit down and take advice. And then finally, as you grow, you will have more value and you will be able to share that value with people. Do that. Eventually, it's going to be, you are training yourself. Tomorrow's events might take you to one contact. It might lead somewhere or it might not lead anywhere. If it doesn't lead anywhere, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't lead anywhere, that's fine. You move. Not just that you throw the person around. You are not an opportunist. You are there as a human being that is supposed to love others as you love yourself, right? So you are there to connect. If there's no connection, don't force it. That's fine. But you grow through it, and that's what the world is supposed to do. A network of human beings just helping each other.
Thank you very much. This is really great advice. I really love to connect with you in the future. So
absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Cheers.